So, which armor is it going to be for Mission Impossible this week? Anyway, hey everybody, what's up? This is Retrokid Reviews, doing the latest, I want to say, of kayfabe in a while. In the pre-up to my Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning review, to do, retro news of stuff I missed. So, yeah, this is going to take place of a few weeks back on some news, not too much. Main reason on the Predator side of things for Killer Killers, because it's got an update trailer, card to that, and also for Badlands, no update trailer, but I kind of wanted to get my quick thoughts of that out of the way because I don't know, I just wanted to see how much has changed since that trailer dropped a few weeks back. Speaking of stuff I missed to do YouTube Shorts for the Critical Role side of things, I watched the Live in Chicago taping, I think a few weeks back now, by the time this comes out, and it was actually legitimately fun for what it is. I'm pulling from my, yeah, this is my Tumblr when I was live reblogging on the taping, and yeah, new meme who this with the obvious live show stage play kind of aspirations of what the theme of TPK was for that one shot, and I'm almost going to take a wild guess it's not going to be, like, every single one-shot as a whole. Some of them are going to be themed and have ties to, like, Mighty Nine and stuff like that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that one of their live shows was going to have Daggerheart related to it. Wow, I don't have that shot in time. Also, as of this recording, Daggerheart is now live, unless you're in Australia, who got it really early. Yeah, go to the news on that by like a week or two, I think. It's been a while since I've heard about that hiccup, I guess, in shipping. But outside of that, if you're down to try Daring Press's like whole new way to probably play the game in general, and probably what I still think Campaign 4 is going to be. Well, the ball's in your court for that, nonetheless. Ultimately, I thought it was a great live show. Everyone brought their A game, and ironically, Robbie, of all people, playing like a toxic fan that turned to an NPC for Exandria was a good backdrop idea for the stage of it all, if anything, and was a really cool. He had a really cool monologue that gave a nice little fitting tribute to like the first. Like, not really first, just the last 10 years of the company as a whole. So again, check out the one shot. You will not be missed. It is absolutely fun from top to bottom. So, with my, I guess now monthly until Campaign 4 drops, Critical Role updates out of the way, let's get to some Predator stuff. First of all, let's get to, Predator Badlands before we get to Killer's new trailer. I did love this trailer. I like the idea where they're going for. It was a hard pitch, but I believe it's still under the same creative and producers that helped out with Prey, so I have more trust going into this Predator than I did with Shane Black so many years ago. I know it's become a punching bag for my channel to dunk on that movie, but with good reason. Whenever Kind of Funny's pending in review for that for AVP in review, so more on that next time as far as that movie goes. But for Badlands, it's got a really good pitch. It's finally the furthest into the timeline that I honestly, and I think a lot of Predator fans wanted. For this particular outfit to be basically not only bring back the old trophy room and show the more antagonistic other Predator of the room. If you see right in the center here, some have speculated that that might actually be a skull from the Independence Day franchise, and if that's the case, if the director or anybody who's making this movie confirms out, yeah, that's one of the aliens from Independence Day, don't be surprised I do a retro review of it in the lead up to this movie come later this year. So, the other big thing here is Elle Fanning's character here. I don't remember off the top of my head, so like always, IMDb down below for the trailer and for the cast so far for this movie. But I think in the trailer I didn't want to put on in case of like TOS or copyright reasons is that she might be an android in the Alienverse, which means there's a slim chance they're hinting at a AVP going on as this movie's follow-up, which would actually be cool, or as a secret AVP movie all along with a third act, so don't know until I see it, obviously. Speaking of stuff that's definitely not going to be a secret AVP project, Predator Killers. Yeah, card to the new trailer, to close out this video. It's a good animation set piece of just, like, 3 timelines total so far. I don't know if there's, like, another one that they might be missing for this, series. But the whole backdrop is basically what Prey succeeded on, seeing what the Predator would be like in the past that everyone kind of wanted it, all, more or less. So, if you're playing by Assassin's Creed logic rules, that means we're going to see the Viking timeline. We're absolutely going to be seeing, sorry for the zoom in, we're going to see a World War II timeline with probably an Elder Predator capturing a World War II pilot and seeing how he could get out of it. And the big thing that I think everyone's going to love, myself included, is pretty much their Shogun episode, basically see what the Predator would do in the any timeline in Japan kind of concepts. So I'm not fully versed of what exact era this. I would say Endo for the sake of argument, but again, I'll probably know more when the show drops later this year. So with that all being said, I'm very much hyped. The second trailer did a really good job getting better context for all the survivors you're going to be seeing throughout these vignettes. I want to say the Japanese one is going to be the strongest of the two episodes out of the 3 episodes total. Again, I don't know if there's another vignette that hasn't been seen yet in this new trailer, so let me know in the comments if I missed anything. Also, it is really cool to see that people who were helping out in Prey back when that was coming out a few years ago now basically could get carte blanche to basically do some really cool deep pulls for the franchise. I know the biggest hiccup so far I thought would be Elle Fanning and her character and everything. I think they were pitched as like a twin thing. That might still be a thing probably in the movie, so I'll leave that out in case of spoilers when that drops. But for the Predator here, it's got the most pulled back dreads you've seen in a while, the most human looking eyes, and not for nothing, as far as a physical costume still goes, it's leaps and bounds probably more comfortable than Stan Winston designs back in the day. But the main reason I think the fan base are a little divided is like, do we really want to pull Terminator 2 and make this the hero of a franchise? More or less, if you can. It's with great context on how it's gonna play out. I'll probably see how it goes. And last up for wrap-ups, like I said earlier in this video, if you're a Critical Role fan, I highly recommend the TPK Live from Chicago one-shot. It was very game showy by design for the one-shot and everything. Very audience participation for like certain characters. They were probably that Matt and Robbie were playing out scenarios for probably doing the prep work for this one-shot. So with my coffee trying to cough up out of the way, what are your thoughts on the whole news as a whole? Did you like the catch up? Let me know in the comments down below as always. And go to my new current armors over here to the shorts playlist in the end cards so that I'll have a non-spoilers review for Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. There was a lot of MIs with a lot of undertitles, just saying right there. Yeah, and go to the back half of the armors here for my previous video, which was obviously talking about Star Wars Andor Season 2, my overall thoughts of the show. I haven't really missed much out details-wise. If I did, I'll probably do, I guess, stuff I missed short, if anything, later in the week. So until next time, I'm Retrokid, Retrokid Reviews. Hit the sub to the channel down below. Go to the new armor. No new armors yet, but I do want to get one Doom the Dark Ages themed if that figure does come out on time after the game's release. I know it just dropped as of last week, but yeah, I absolutely want to play that. And speaking of hardcore shit I want to do, review-wise, I'll go to bat for this one. Something about this and Killer Killers looks a lot cooler than it sounds. Like, it's not, I'm not saying full trust me improvise, but for both of these Predator projects, they are eating good in, like, at least decent production, if anything else.